So, hello everyone. So for my project, I really wanted to make some sort of video game. I find that video games are some of the most interesting coding projects from a technical standpoint, while also being some of the most fun to work on. So this idea was pretty exciting for me. Uh, so the idea I landed on was a sort of interactive 3D cube environment in the vein of Minecraft or any of those games like that. I found this idea pretty approachable in general, but I think there's a lot of aspects of the game that sort of take more in-depth computer graphics knowledge and helped me in my learning process. So the main resource outside of the slides and lectures that I used was Learn OpenGL. Uh, I didn't directly follow any of their tutorials, but it was a good learning resource for things like the skybox and player collision. Definitely very helpful for anybody learning graphics in the future. All right, so to start up the project, we want to run Python 3 build.py. That will compile, after cloning the repo, will compile into an executable that we can run. The executable right now, we just run as is. In the future, I hope to implement some sort of saving loading system so that I can put a file path in front of this or after it and use that to load up different world states, but it's not currently in place. All right, let's see the cube world. All right, so here we are. You can see a nice skybox, some textures around. We're getting lighting from the sun in the sky. You can also see I have jumping implemented. Can place blocks, jump on those. It's a little bit wonky because you can move around in the air. All right, so here's the first interesting aspect. You can see I have a day-night cycle with sort of sunset tones, and there's the moon rising. It moves a little bit faster. So it gets pretty dark at night in the game here. Switches from sort of the lighter day tones to more blue, dark night tones. I have a dev hack in place where I can just press R to reset it to noon, so you can see a little bit more. So as you can see, we can switch between various block types: grass, brick, stone. You can place using right click or the P key, just because trackpad it's a little bit hard. There we go. You can also see there's the sun's reflection on the ground. Should be in the distance over there. Let's reset it again to noon. See it moving along the ground. It's hard to see with the block selection. So on top of being able to place various blocks, we can also break blocks by left clicking. You can break any of these blocks pretty easily. So that's about it. I think that's the whole project. I definitely think the day-night cycle was the most interesting to implement and kind of the most unique part of this project, but the whole project I think was pretty fun to work on. In the future, I'm hoping to keep building on this project, so I guess you could kind of call this the 1.0 version. I'd like to add additional lighting to the sun and moon. They're the only lighting in the entire environment right now. I think some sort of torch system or blocks that exude lighting would be pretty interesting in the game, but hoping to get to that sometime in the future. So anyway, thank you for listening. This is my final graphics project.